Hello and welcome to another episode of WEALTHAPP Holiday ADDA, where we bring to you the stories of those who dared to dream. Today we have with us a very special guest, none other than Mr. RIJISH Ganguly. Mr. Ganguly is a second-generation business owner and is also assuming the responsibilities of a project manager at CIVTECT Private Limited. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ganguly.
Thank you for having me.
Very nice to meet you. I'd like to start off by asking you, tell us a little bit about CIVTECT.
Yeah, it's the firm has been in existence for 33 years. So, I'm a second generation entrepreneur. It was started by my uncles and my father. And we are mainly into development of infrastructure, mainly in the domain of national highways and bridges. So we take contracts from the central government as well as state governments, and we execute the projects hopefully in time, and that is our main business.
So what inspired you to be a part of this?
At the back of my mind, I always had this idea that I want to be part of the family business. So I was in the States for 7 years, but I knew I wanted to come back and help to take this business to a grander level. After the COVID, I decided at this juncture, this is the right decision for me to head back. And since then, I've been part of the company.
And how do you see the company maybe next 10 years down the line?
10 years down the line, at this point, I feel like we're taking on projects across different states. We have presence across 10, 12 different states across India. So it's a pan-India company. Hopefully a top line of close to 1,000 crores. That would be a very ambitious goal with the impetus from the local and the state government. So there's a heavy investment into infrastructure for the last few years, and that is going to continue for the next decade. And we are just getting started, and sky is obviously the limit.
Absolutely. So Mr. Ganguly, you said that this business has been in existence for the past 33 years and it's obviously a legacy. So you've seen the business grow literally. So what has been the businesses or your personal relationship with the money that was being maybe generated from the business, or I'm sure that was never a concern, but what was that relationship like?
There was a cataclysmic change in the way the money was coming in. So there are a lot of different financial instruments which are available to the companies who are seeking the growth of their capitals, as well as there are lots of options to explore rather than the fixed deposits, which was the way to go and the financial instrument for a lot of companies in 10 years back. So, and also it's a shift in the mindset. Now companies are rather the promoters of company are becoming much more aggressive in the way they want to grow their. So it's not about just protecting your capital. You have to grow your capital, and in order to do that, a wealth management platform is definitely required.
So we're obviously here for WEALTHAPP Holiday ADDA. So how did you get in touch with WEALTHAPP, and how did that relationship start?
Shomujit uncle has been a family friend for a long time. My parents are good friends with Shomujit uncle and Promita auntie, and I've known them for a long time. When I came back and I took over with dealing with how the company is going to invest forward, it was the first person I reached out to. And since then, our association has been there, and it's going as strong as ever.
And how has that experience been?
It's been great. I personally, I have a penchant for finance. So I've been investing since I was 14 or 15.
Oh.
So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been investing. So best thing about Shomujit uncle, he's always accessible. So he works as a soundboard. Whatever ideas I have, whatever ideas he has, there's a constant exchange of ideas between us. Because considering the volatility in the market and all the different events which occur on a daily basis, you need to have good communication with the person who's managing Weap, right?
Absolutely.
So it's very important for me that I talk with him. I have some ideas, he has some ideas, and then we draw a conclusion. We reach a consensus. This is the way to go forward, and it's been a pretty successful collaboration between both the companies, and hopefully it's gonna get better.
Thank you so much for that for sharing your experience with us. And thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And it is only because of family like you that WEALTHAPP can hope to be the company it is. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.